Welcome to another Smokebox. I'm Be Real, aka Dr. Green Thumb, with our special guest Noel G up in here.
What up, player? How you
Thank you for
feeling, dog?
jumping in, man. Hey,
All
listen,
love, man.
I
Thanks
gotta
for having
say,
me, dog.
thanks for coming.
No, I ain't mad at you. It's all love.
You're one of the first people that jump in the box who don't smoke anymore. You used to smoke.
I knew that I didn't have to smoke
Yeah.
because your smoke is so good. I could get high off a secondhand smoking, so I wasn't worried about it.
That is true, man.
You know, that's how good your stuff is. Someone don't even need to take a hit and they still get high.
Yes, it is one of those things. You could just, my wife doesn't believe in contact ties, but I know it to be that it is real. Sorry, wifey boo, if it's a truth.
He still loves you. He still loves you.
Anyway, man, I gotta say, from your entrance into the game, like in terms of entertainment, acting, and all that stuff, you have done like your resume is ridiculous. You've been in so many fucking.
I'm like the Mexican Where's Waldo homie in like all the films, bro. I just pop up out of nowhere. You're like, damn, man.
Shit is crazy. I mean, the role in Training Day, it's on. That's some shit people don't forget.
Right,
Like,
right.
You're like, how everybody has like a scene from a movie that they always act out and shit like that. You have one of those scenes, like when you're sitting there with them, with the gun, the whole fucking gun scene, homie.
People call you Hector all the time?
Oh, all the time, dog. I'm starting to think it's my real name, dog. I was about to go to the DMV and change my info.
I mean,
That's what's up.
you've done. I mean, that's.
But yeah, Training Day is a classic, man.
Yeah,
that's
that's
like one of the Scarface, Goodfellas. Like that's mandatory to be in the collection. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you've done a whole lot of other great shit too, and that's what's cool. You're not defined by one thing. You've even been on, as Nels pointed out, the fucking Walking Dead. You even did that shit.
And Bruce Almighty.
Yeah, hey, don't get personal, bro, with the Bruce Almighty stuff, dog. You know what I mean? Don't get personal, dog. Some of the stuff wasn't in the contract, dog. What we talking about today, all right? Nah, I'm playing. Dog. See, I don't know if I'm that funny or if their weed is that good. I got to figure this out on the way home.
Both.
The Walking Dead shit was epic, though. That shit was really dope. You really killed that.
How did it feel to get that phone call from them? I mean, it was probably in the early stages of the show, though, right? It was like first, second season, right?
Yeah, it was in the first season.
Yeah.
They only did 6 shows in the first season.
Yeah.
So to get the call for that one, we didn't even really know what the show was or if it was going to do good or what. But long story short, when I was there, I remember how excited they were about the series, and you already knew it was going to pop off. You know what I mean? So just to be a part of that was cool.
Yeah,
and the check cleared, so I was straight.
That's even better. That's cream on top of the cake, right there.
I tell people sometimes there's some movies that I'm in, where the movie sucked, but the check didn't suck. So whatever.
Yeah. Did you trip to see how big the franchise grew out?
Oh yeah, I trip, man. I mean, just where it's at now, I think it's like on season 10 or something. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like you would think it started when TV was black and white. That's how big it got. But it's it's cool. But my thing was just to keep it 100. Like, how many zombies can you really kill? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think after you get like towards like the 4th season, it's like, all right, man.
They multiply.
They're like gremlins. You throw water on them and 10 more pop out.
Yeah, it's like 100 strategic ways to kill zombies.
Right.
Now,
put them in the smoke box.
And on top of
Choke
like
box.
being a part of like big franchises, I mean, you also did like the Fast and the Furious shit, right?
Yeah, that was hella cool, man. That's kind of what, that and Training Day is what kicked off the career, kind of started the roller coaster, so I got to give it up to that.
What got you into acting in the first place? You need some water?
Yeah, a little bit. Your guys' weed is good. I ain't gonna front, dog. I think I quit in 2008, but I'm gonna start again in 2019. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it.
Challenge.
I know, right?
Hey, bro, we need some water, doc.
That's the 10-year challenge right there.
Yeah.
No, your weed is legit, dog. Straight up. If I pass out during the interview, you guys know what.
Yeah, we know what to do, doc.
Yeah, no, but yeah, let me get some water. I'll go look it out. You guys don't play up in here. Damn, dog, you guys are serious about it.
Smokebox.
I know. You kicked it off, man. That's what you started, dog. I think actually, I take that back. I know you smoke more than Snoop.
That's what they say.
That's what. Well, I mean, when I came in the ride, I saw a plant in the glove department. I didn't want to say nothing, but no. But what happened was with the acting, man, I try to keep it as short as possible. I actually never even thought about being an actor. It never even crossed my mind. I was dating this girl, and she wanted to be an actress. So one day she asked me to go to this acting class with her, and I just went, whatever. And I don't know if you ever been in like a theater class, but
Not
like
a theater class.
well, yeah, they do like these stupid exercises, like close your eyes, picture you in a jungle,
Right.
like reach for the stars, grab a candy bar, like dumb shit like that, right? I was like, I'll go hit 7-Eleven, homie, ain't all that serious, right? So I was cracking jokes. Literally, no joke, right place, right time. Never thought about acting a day in my life. There was a producer who was sitting in class that day, who was scouting out talent, comes up to me and says, "You want to be in a Taco Bell commercial?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Cause I'm Mexican, right?" So I thought he was on some BS. I gave him my number, ended up being real, did a Taco Bell commercial. Now, you probably know about this, but sometimes a lot of people at home or watching this don't know about it. You know about residual checks.
Right.
So the first thing I ever did was a Taco Bell commercial at the age of 15 years old. But at that time, I was ignorant. I didn't know nothing about residual checks. I didn't know what that was.
Right.
So just to explain to our viewers right quick, a residual check is like when they show the commercial, you get a check every time they show the commercial. So if they show it 15 times in one day, that's 15 checks. That's how it goes. So long story short, I was getting all these residual checks, and I thought it was a computer mess up.
Oh,
I thought it
shit.
was like a computer fuck up. You know what I mean? I didn't know I was getting paid legit like that, right? But I was cashing them. I just want to be a good citizen, you know?
Cash
So,
the checks they give you. Yeah.
I call up the producer and I say, "Hey, why I keep on getting paid for this commercial?" And he goes, "No, that's how actors get paid." I said, "What?" I said, "Well, shit, I want to be an actor." You know what I'm saying? So that's how the acting kicked off. And then
What a way
he
to
hooked
kick
me
it
up.
off.
He hooked me up with a manager friend of his at the time. And the manager, everything he sent me out on was like Cholo 2, Gangster 3. I was like, what the fuck? I thought I was here to act. And so, I've been to college once. I had to drop somebody off. But other than that, man, that's how the acting kicked off, man. But what I can honestly say, and I'll just end with this, is that when I first got into acting, I'll keep it 100. I got into it because of the money. Never made so much damn money so legitimately so quick. But as I kept on doing it, I can honestly say that it was a passion of mine because I think we have the funnest job in the world,
Right.
man. Like travel, never work in the same spot,
Right.
always meeting new people.
You're
Like,
somebody else every time.
exactly. And so I think this is the funnest job in the world. So it was because of the money at first, because I was so young and I went from nothing to pretty much bling bling overnight. But as I was doing the business and really started it as a career, I can honestly say that
fell in
acting,
love with it.
I fell in love with it. It became a true passion. And yeah, so we got a little sentimental there for a minute.
Out of everybody that you've worked with, and you've worked with some big names like in a quick time, who's the one that gives the best advice in the game?
Man, these are some solid questions, bro. What the hell are you smoking, dog? No. I would say two, man. The best ones that I got the best advice from were actually my latest, man, Clint Eastwood.
Right.
I just
that's
did the
right.
mule.
You just did the mule.
Yeah, the mule was
Congratulations
Yeah.
on
Thank
that.
you, bro. Yeah. But working with Clint, that cat's 88 years old. And so I got my
wealth of knowledge.
Oh man, I'm talking just you're talking that's the boatload right there, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so to chop it up with him, and one of the best pieces of advice that he gave me was he said, one of the things that you always got to know as an actor is know what the scene is about and just always remain calm.
Right.
And he goes, if you can do that and just be at peace with who you are and the character, he goes, your acting will come just naturally. It won't even be acting. I was like, man.
That's fucking dope.
So that's from Clint himself. And I was like, all right, cool, man. I'll take that to the bank.
Do you find, all the other actors that you work with have a different process?
Yeah, there's some actors that, some of them are kind of funny style, like when they're in character, you can't talk to them. They don't want to chop it up with you until they're done with the.
They don't want to break the character.
Yeah, they don't want to break the character, whatever. And then there's some who could chop it up like me and you are right now.
Right.
And then they say action and boom, they just kick it. Yeah, it's like a light switch. You know what I'm saying? Like an on and off.
Who was someone that had to stay in character?
Denzel Washington.
Oh, really?
When I did Training Day. Yeah,
Really?
man. You couldn't really mess with him when he was in character.
He stood that way.
Cool
the whole
guy,
time,
nice guy, respectful dude. Not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying when he was in character, you had to give him that respect and leave him alone. Let him do his thing.
Right. And how about the one who could just snap right into it?
Mel Gibson was one,
Hmm.
and I was tripping out on that. Yeah, when I seen that, I was I thought I had my phone on silent. My bad. I know, man. I'm Hey, this is how I'll make you guys all laugh right now, though. This is how old school I am. I got a BlackBerry.
That is
Tell me
old
that's not BlackBerry. Old school.
Word up.
I turned it off now. But what was I? Where was I?
Mel Gibson.
Oh, Mel Gibson. Yeah, cool.
Turn it off and on.
Yeah, cool cat, man. Working with him and to see what he does and how he does it, that was hella cool.
That was a good experience, right?
That's a bucket list right there, Mel, Clint. Those are bucket list items.
So what's become your process?
You know, I'll be honest with you, man. Most of the stuff I play is like street stuff. So when I play that stuff, it's not really that hard. Now, if I had to play
for you,
if I had to play a doctor or something, okay, now I get it. You know, now I'm doing some real acting. You feel me?
Are you looking to get those types of?
Yeah.
situations?
I got a full head of hair right now. You know,
Yeah,
I
I
just
see
got
that.
the hat on.
You grew the wig out.
I just did a horror movie with Rampage, and I played a cop up in that. So that was kind of interesting. You know, I joined the other side for a minute. And then there's other roles that, you know, I'm growing out trying to play because
you want to do out of the box shit.
And I respect actors like Joe Pesci, you know, ones who could be this in Lethal Weapon and that in Goodfellas and that in My Cousin Vinny.
Right.
And stuff like that. And, you know, even Mel Gibson and Denzel and a lot of the greats, you know what I'm saying? Al Pacino. Tom Hanks, you know, I respect actors like that who can play different characters.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm doing now is I'm starting to produce. So I'm creating my own stuff now because the way I see it is if they ain't going to hand it to you, hand it to yourself.
You got to go get it.
Exactly.
And right now there's so many different platforms and avenues that you can cut out, you know, the middleman and do it yourself.
Right. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. Yeah. So I produced one of my first movies. I got my movie that I produced. And then, man, this is something for back in the days, man. I'm going to call you when it comes to it, man. I'm going to make a Mexican version of Friday.
Oh, shit, I'm right here.
We need a Latino hood comedy, am I right?
I'm right
You know
here.
what I'm saying? Like a legit one, though.
I'm right here.
So I'm
Whenever you need me.
working on that one right now.
That's what's up, man. Hey, I want to thank you for taking the time, for jumping in the box with us. And, you know, I know contacts are crazy, you know, when you haven't smoked in a long time, but...
Yeah, oh, no, it's love, dog. I hope I hung tough, though, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, B-Real's weed is so good that you don't even need to hit it to get high. That's how good the shit is.
Let me ask you this, you know, before you quit, what was the strain you liked to smoke? What was your favorite shit at the time?
You know what? To be honest with you, on that one, I smoked pretty much whatever was given. You know what I'm saying? If it was some dirt weed, of course, I wasn't fucking with it. But back then, they didn't have as many names as they do now. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Now names are ridiculous, dog. Yeah. It's like on a whole nother page.
The marketing is crazy.
It's like an encyclopedia shit out there. You can't even keep up. You know, by the time you got the newest shit is already out an hour later. So it's like,
yeah, it's crazy the way it is now, though, right?
Oh yeah, now it's a whole nother game. You know, nobody thought. But dude, I got to tell you real quick before I bounce out. You're one of the pioneers, dog.
Oh, thank you.
You've been pushing this shit since the early '80s to the '90s, man, and fucking. I tell you straight up, straight out, man, you were already legalizing that shit in '85. You know what I mean? Like, so just for you, bro, to kick it off the way you have, and you've been a true supporter of it before it got to where it's at now. Like, you're just a pioneer, bro. You're a legend, homie.
Hey,
to
thank
me.
you very much for that. And back to you. Been a fan since day one, watching your growth and all that shit, man. And I'm glad you took the time to jump in here. A lot of people that don't smoke are afraid to jump in the box. You know what I mean?
Oh, seriously? You had a couple or what?
Well,
I haven't been the only one on the show that don't smoke, right?
Yeah.
Me? Really?
The first one.
Oh, well, see, I made history.
People are afraid.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, you broke that shit right
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Brought something new, dog.
Word
That's
up, man. This has been another Smokebox. Leave your comments, subscribe to the channel. Fuck with my man, Noel G, all the time. He's up in the mule right now, and you'll see him in many other things. You know what I'm saying? Keep it locked.
That's what's up.
Got the heart of a lion, soul of a titan, mind of a genius. Fly with the heighten, all your senses are senseless, resistant, relentless. It's what they call you when your grind is endless. Let's get this.
They say I'm psycho, I move weight like lipo. Got a big crib like Michael, out the window with a rifle. My wrist game on light show. I'm backstage with white hoes. I got pre-rolls in that red cup. That's key lime, don't like those.
Got a full pack and we move that.